Hi everyone and welcome to She Likes Greens. I'm Maria and I am super excited about today's episode because we are making game day dips. We're gonna start off with spinach artichoke dip. I feel like this dip doesn't even need an intro. It is creamy, tangy, and absolutely delicious. Then we're gonna move on to buffalo chicken dip. It is spicy yet creamy and rich. Having this dip in my presence just makes me feel like it's game day. Stick around to the end of the episode to see how the Bengal babies like the dip. So first things first, we're going to use cashews as the base for both of these dips. Cashews, when blended up with water or plant-based milk, forms a really creamy sauce that can be kind of turned into a cheese sauce. And we're going to soak them in boiling water just for about 15 to 20 minutes. While this soak, we're going to get started with our onion and our garlic. So I'm just heating up a pan with some olive oil. Now I'm just gonna take 2 cloves of garlic and throw it in there as well. These dips are really great to bring to a place where there's non-vegans because you cannot tell that they're vegan whatsoever. Like, they don't taste healthy. That is not what we're going for. I have been to so many Super Bowl parties where I have left feeling like I need to be rolled out of there because I've stuffed myself silly with like so much of these cheese dips, like back before I was vegan, and it didn't feel so good. It's like not a good feeling. And I have to say, with these, like, although there's definitely still fat in them because we're using cashews, you don't have that feeling of like, I want to vom, you know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and start making the sauce. So we're gonna take our cashews, which have been soaked. I'm gonna strain them really quick. Next, we're going to add our nutritional yeast. This is the very first time of many times I'm going to be talking about this ingredient because it is a key ingredient to vegan cooking. It gives a cheesy flavor, but I swear, who gave it the name nutritional yeast should be punished because that sounds disgusting. Next, we're just gonna add some water. We are going to add 1 1/4 cup. 2 ingredients that are really important for the sauce that I think add so much to my dip. I've tried a lot of different recipes out there, but a lot of times whenever I try them, I'm like, it needs like a little something. It needs a little. So we are going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. This is just gonna give it that tang, like a zing, you know? 1 teaspoon of salt. And now we're just gonna give this a good blend to make our dreamy, creamy sauce. Now what we're gonna do, get down to our super important ingredients, obviously spinach. You can use baby spinach here. It's probably a little bit easier. All I have is fresh spinach. So I'm just gonna give this like a rough chop because I don't wanna include any of the hard stem. We are going to throw in 3 cups of packed spinach. It's actually quite a lot of spinach. You should feel good about eating this. Now don't throw your spinach stems away. Just throw it in a smoothie with some fruit. You won't even taste it, and that still has a lot of nutrients in it. We are using 1 can of artichokes for this. These are artichokes which are in water. Whoa, I don't know. I think that's water. It doesn't really say. And lastly, we do not want to forget to throw in our onion. Don't forget to put this in. There's been so many times I've made this and I'm like, whoa, almost forgot the onion. Gotta toss that in there. So I'm just gonna pack this down a little bit before I start pulsing. You want to make sure that you pulse and you don't blend. There's a difference. Pulse is like dang, 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 and blend is like dang. I don't know if that needed an explanation, but I have blended this dip once and it just turned green. And I was like, ah! Boom, green dip. It still tasted amazing, but it wasn't chunky because I was just like, darn. That's why every time that I get to this point, I get a little nervous. I'm like, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Okay, so here I go. Ah! I don't know. I get scared to pulse. I'm gonna do 1 more pulse. The thing is, you can do it however many times you want. You can make it like super chopped up or a little bit more chunky. I'm kind of going for the more chopped up feeling. All right, that's it. I'm gonna stop there. Maybe 1 more. Okay. Now we're just gonna put it in a baking dish and bake it in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm just pouring this into like a round dish. It's a little bit smaller than a pie pan, or you can do it also in a square dish. That's fine. So I'm just gonna pop this in the oven. Oh my, this is looking, you guys, I wanna hold it like this, but I don't want it to spill out. It looks freaking amazing. I didn't try it. I wanted to like try it. Whoa, what am I doing? Seriously? Gotta try this bad boy. Oh my God, that's perfect. That's so good. But it's so much better when it's warm. So now we're gonna get started with our buffalo chicken dip. This dip is seriously so easy because all we do is throw a bunch of stuff in the blender and then we pop it in the oven. We also use cashews for this recipe. This recipe uses 2 cups. I already soaked and drained these. So we're just gonna go ahead and add these to the blender. Whoop, there goes some cashews everywhere. Next, we're also going to add our nutritional yeast, which is going to give this a cheesy flavor. We're going in with 1/4 of a cup. Next, how could you make buffalo chicken dip without Frank's Red Hot? This sauce, just the taste of it, the smell of it even, it's like, you guys, it just takes me back to America. Like it does. It's like this taste. God, okay, could it come out any slower? This is gonna take a while. Oh, I know why. Let's take the lid off. Okay, so now we just go in with 1 cup of water. And now we're gonna go ahead and blend up these ingredients to make that tasty sauce. Gotta taste it, see what's up. Oh, whoop, whoop. It like has that whoop effect, you know? And last but not least, our chicken. I'm using a plant-based chicken for this recipe. You can make this recipe with chickpeas. Some people make it with jackfruit. I like it with plant-based chicken. This brand, Hilda, that is sold here in Europe is very good. This is a very high quality plant-based chicken. The texture is so on point. Seriously, like it is so good. If you have a good suggestion on plant-based chicken, I would really love it if you could comment below so everyone can kind of see like different countries, like which plant-based chicken is good. You know what I mean? Like that stuff. That kind of stuff excites me. I love learning about that. We're also going to pulse this one. Ready? Go. Might just do 3 pulsaroonies. Maybe I'll do more. Meh. I think that's the moneymaker. Let's see. Yeah, this is another one where like you can make it as chunky or as not chunky as you want, but just doing these little pulses in there, it gives it that shredded chicken consistency that we're used to with this dip. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in a square baking dish. And we're gonna pop it in the oven to heat it all through and make it all nice and bubbly. Look at this beautiful color. Like, what is it about this color? You guys, it's orange. It's just like my jersey. It's a sign. It's a sign that the Bengals are gonna go all the way, maybe, hopefully. Yes. I'm just gonna pop this in the oven for 20 minutes just to heat it all through. Okay, it's time to get the spinach artichoke dip out of the oven. Oh my God, seriously, you guys, like look at this like amazing bubbly goodness. That's it. That is the perfect dip. I'm so obsessed with this. It's like, it's creamy, but it's really got the tang from the vinegar, the artichokes, and like that little bitty teensy bit of heat from the red chili flake. Okay, the buffalo chicken dip is done and it looks absolutely perfect. I have to say, I'm a bit partial with this dip. I like celery sticks better than chips because it's like gives that coolness with the spicy dip. I'm gonna give it a try. Yo, the celery stick is where it's at. It's like the creaminess from the cashews, but then like the spiciness from the hot sauce. It's perfect. Like this one gives the real buffalo chicken dip a big run for its money. I swear, it is so good.
Okay, sweetie. Make it sweet.
If you liked today's episode, please give it a like and subscribe because I'm going to be coming out with new content every single week.